What's up, guys? So I've been putting a little work into the Herrmann Pass video. I made a little clip with some background music and everything. I'm gonna roll the clip. We're gonna get right into the Herrmann Pass. It's otherwise known as the Hofzinser Pass, from Johann Nepomuk Hofzinser. It was first published in like 1897 as the Invisible Turnover Pass, and Stan Hun's Serial Lessons of Card Conjuring. Check out this clip, watch the tutorials, subscribe, press that like button, share. Check it out.
The Hofzinser Pass. The Herrmann Pass, one of its original publishings was in 1897, and it was a turnover pass. I'm going to demonstrate that here right now with these four kings you see on top of the pack here. Four kings go on top, you cut them into the middle, and you turn over the pack like this, and they come right back to the top. And that's the turnover pass. Serial Lessons in Conjuring.
This is the tutorial for the Herrmann Pass, or the Hofzinser Pass. One of the first publications was in 1897, and it was publicized as the Invisible Turnover Pass, which is really just a cover-up for the Herrmann Pass. We're going to demonstrate it with this King of Clubs here on top of the pack. This is what it looks like. You cut it into the middle. For all intents and purposes, it's lost in the pack. You turn the deck over, and boom, it's back on top. Now, this is how it's done. Let me show. With the king face up here, you cut it into the middle of the pack. It's lost in the deck. What you're really doing is catching a break just above the king here with your pinky. The pinky break. Now, when you're turning the pack over, what's happening is you want to put pressure like on this corner here. You notice how there's a gap there? You want to put a little pressure and kind of like make that gap go away, so it's hard to tell that you have a break, but your pinky's still in there. But what you're doing is you're taking the top half above the king and turning it over like this, and at the same time you're taking the bottom half and bringing it like this. So what happens is, slowly, straightforward, you're doing this, and then you're taking the top half, putting it onto the bottom, or the bottom half, and putting it onto the top. So it looks like this. And then the King of Clubs is on top. And that's basically how you do the turnover pass, the Invisible Turnover Pass. Boom, just like that. So what's happening, now, if you do it from the side, like this angle, your hand covers up all of the action, so it's impossible to see. King of Clubs is here, you get your pinky break, and then you just do the pass, just like that. And no one's the wiser. It's almost a color change this way. Just boom, and it's on top. So if you were doing this, you could just turn to the side while talking to a spectator, and boom, the pass is done, and no one is the wiser. King of Clubs in the middle. Even from this side, it's hard to detect if done correctly. And the king is on top. I mean, there's several ways of doing this. There's probably 10 different cover-ups. Some would say that the turnover pass is actually just a cover-up for the pass itself when done like this. But if done correctly, you can make it look pretty impossible, almost like a color change right here. just doing the pass straight up like that. But yeah, this is the Herrmann pass, or the Hofzinser pass, and it looks just like that. And one more time, just to go over it, what's happening is you're taking the bottom half of the pack, which is here, and you're just literally moving it to the top of the pack, top of the deck. Some people will tell you that, and they're not wrong, you can, when you bring it up, you can bring the pack back a lot, like back this way. So when you do the pass, you can bring the pack back, drop it on further back, and then kind of square it up as the pass goes. So it would look kind of like this to make a color change. Well, here's the Queen of Spades, but you can do it that way. The Queen of Spades into the middle, you bring it back and drop it, and now it's on top. That is more of a color change method for this than anything else when you do this way. But it's the Herrmann pass, boom, just like that. All you're literally doing is taking the bottom half and putting it on top, under the cover of your hand. The turnover, when you add the turnover, that just makes it look that much better and harder to detect. Because it just looks like you're naturally doing, a fancy turnover like this, and the queen comes back. And that's how you do the Herrmann pass. From the side over here, it works really well as like a color change. If you take the deck and you do it with the bottoms out like this, there's the King of Clubs, and then you just catch a break and boom, change the King of Clubs to a 3 of Clubs, so like that. It works really well as a color change, and that's the Herrmann pass. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, press that little bell next to it, and get notified when I drop a new video. You guys have a good day.